Good morning and welcome to Madison, even if it's for the first time. I am delighted to have you all here today as we gather to celebrate Madison's shared commitment to climate action and sustainability. This is an exciting day for our community, and I'm honored to stand alongside distinguished leaders who have made significant contributions to New Jersey's climate initiatives. I would like to begin to acknowledge a few key individuals with us. New Jersey Board of Public Utilities President Christine Gould-Sadavi, thank you for being here. Councilwoman and Chair of Madison's Climate Action Committee, Rachel Ehrlich. And we're hoping to see Sustainable Jersey Director Randall Solomon shortly. And thank you all for your leadership and championing causes that bring us here together. Today, we are grateful and proud to receive not one, but two Community Energy Implementation Awards in this inaugural year of funding. The first $100,000 grant will support the installation of air source heat pumps at the historic Hartley Dodge Memorial, this beautiful building where we're gathered here right now. This building just celebrated its 90th birthday, and bear with me, I think my mouth is freezing up. With its extensive marble, thick concrete floors and renovations pose an extra challenge, but also a reminder that we must do it right. As we begin the renovation of East Wing, which is this end here, which will include improved office space and a home to Madison Historical Society with a museum dedicated to Madison's history, this grant marks the first step in transitioning this landmark to a more sustainable energy use. And we look forward to retrofitting the rest of the building in the coming years, a commitment that underscores our town's dedication to historic preservation coupled with climate action. The second $100,000 grant will enable us to fully electrify the 199-year-old Heller Center, formerly the Masonic Lodge, and before that, the Madison Presbyterian Church. It may be the oldest existing brick building in Morris County, and it will soon take on a new life, its fourth life or third life rather, I can't count today, as a community center. It is set to undergo renovations, and this initiative reflects our pledge to modernize and preserve Madison historic buildings while reducing carbon emissions and promoting clean energy. It will also send a message that yes, you can teach an old building new tricks. In Madison, our progress is driven by the hard work of our dedicated green team, including Climate Action Committee, Sustainable Madison Advisory Committee, Environmental Commission, our Shade Tree Management Board. We have some representatives of our committees here. Together, we are committed to advancing municipal climate actions that align with New Jersey's broader climate strategy, ensuring a greener, healthier future for all our residents. Receiving a total of $200,000 in funding for these two transformative projects is a testament to the dedication of our volunteers and community members. Now, without any further ado, it's my pleasure to invite New Jersey Board of Public Utilities President Christine Gould-Sadavi. Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks so much, Mayor. Thank you so much to Mayor Connolly. First, I am ashamed to say that reference to the first time in Madison is directed at me, because it is my first time in Madison. But I'm really happy to be here to acknowledge this award and the incredible work of the town in helping to achieve the climate action goals of the state of New Jersey. So I just first want to acknowledge my colleague, Commissioner Abdu, who is also here, and I know we often talk about how great the Community Energy Implementation Grant Program is in ensuring that our municipalities are able to participate and take advantage of clean energy initiatives in New Jersey. Thank you to the councilwoman. I know who's going to speak after me. Hopefully, Randy gets here soon, and we can acknowledge him. But just want to say that Sustainable Jersey has been such an excellent partner, and want to thank them as a partner for the New Jersey Board of Public Utilities, and also in helping to support municipalities around the state as well as school districts in helping to achieve their sustainable goals. It's a really special day here to present this check, a big check. It's the first big check that I will have gotten to present, so I'm very excited about that, for the $200,000 for the community energy planning implementation for these two projects in the Borough of Madison. The CEPI program was created in 2023 to aid municipalities in creating and advancing clean energy initiatives at the local level, because we know we can't just do this at the state level. We also need to ensure that New Jersey's 564 now municipalities are also engaged in supporting clean energy initiatives. Projects around New Jersey awarded in the inaugural year of the CEPI program will generate significant economic and environmental benefits in communities across the state. Through CEPI funding, 25 electric vehicle charging stations are being installed in municipal and public use areas, including high traffic economic centers and municipal facilities, to help support bringing EV tourists to towns and residents who want to switch to electric vehicles, as well as support the municipalities who also want to switch their fleets to electric vehicles. Additionally, CEPI funding will support the completion of energy efficiency upgrades in municipal buildings in participating municipalities like Madison. This will reduce the cost for those municipalities, which is so important and is such an important part of our energy efficiency program, is bringing costs down. Collectively, these projects will yield thousands of dollars in cost savings, over 250 tons of greenhouse gas emissions reductions, and considerable savings in energy usage, including electric savings of over 350,000 kilowatts per year and fuel savings of 1,500 MMBTUs per year. So I want to thank the municipalities around the state, but especially the Borough of Madison, where we're having this inaugural event, who are taking advantage of this opportunity to improve their local community and who share in the governor's vision of reducing carbon emissions and creating cleaner, energy efficient communities around the state. Under the governor's goal, New Jersey has set a target of 100% clean energy by 2035. By investing in clean resources like renewable energy and energy efficiency, we can not only help ensure New Jersey is doing its part to mitigate climate change, but we're also reducing air pollution, which has negative public health impacts, particularly in overburdened communities. These significant investments also support tens of thousands of jobs and significant economic development in communities around the state. So thank you very much for the work you're doing here in Madison. It's so important to the work that we're doing at the state level, at the BPU and under Governor Murphy's leadership. Madison is the first town in Morris County to be the recipient of the CEPI program. And as the mayor said, grant funds will be used to renovate and improve efficiency and reduce the carbon footprint here in the borough at the historic East Wing of the Hartley Dodge Memorial, and also at the former Masonic Temple, which is now a senior center. The CEPI and its sister program, the Clean Energy Planning Grant, empower local communities to create and implement community energy plans that align with the state's energy master plan. Directing funds to local governments and local levels allows the projects that are most effective for those communities to move forward as we battle the effects of climate change statewide. A total of nearly $8 million was allocated for the two state programs, with $4.5 million earmarked for the planning grant programs and $3.4 million earmarked for the CEPI program in fiscal year 2024. Both of these programs encourage communities to create and implement local community energy plans to combat climate change, with a specific focus on equitable access, energy resilience, renewable energy, and efficiency. So again, I want to thank the mayor. I also want to thank the staff from the BPU who are here, who have worked on this initiative. And I'm going to turn it over to Councilman Rachel Ehrlich. Thank you. Thanks, everyone.
Good morning. Thank you, President Goul-Sadovi. Thank you to the Board of Public Utilities and Sustainable Jersey for joining us here in Madison today. For joining us here in Madison today for this exciting announcement. I also want to thank the members of Madison's own Climate Action Committee for putting in the significant work of brainstorming, consensus building, and pursuing ambitious grants like the one we are celebrating today. Year after year, Sustainable Jersey has recognized Madison as the state's sustainability champion for mid-sized towns. We have partnered with Sustainable Jersey for technical assistance and support as we develop sustainable strategies that reduce energy use, increase clean energy production, and cut our carbon pollution, while strengthening our community against the impacts of climate change. In Madison, we're working on the 3 R's for a new era of climate mitigation: reduce, replace, and renew. Thanks to these 2 grants from the BPU, we will reduce our energy use and replace gas-powered building equipment with high-efficiency electric heat pumps. To supply these projects with renewable energy, our 3rd R, Madison will complete our first municipally owned solar installation in 2025. The energy retrofit of these historic buildings will provide comfortable, healthy spaces for our residents and borough staff, while supporting New Jersey's transition from carbon power to clean power. Besides being a model for other historic buildings in the town statewide, these projects support Madison's goal to reduce our use of fossil fuels by 90% for all Madison buildings by 2050, one of 8 energy goals adopted last year by the governing body through Madison's Climate Action Plan. Thank you to our mayor, our borough council, and administration for endorsing and adopting these goals and the ongoing actions that we must take to pursue them. Towns like Madison, cities and states across the country have a generational opportunity to both implement and build on the federal climate action of the Biden administration. We have moved into a period of rapid deployment, where state houses, public utilities, and town halls like ours have access to money and programs to make real change possible. But possible is different from actual, and the difference will rely on who acts. Given the current political landscape at the federal level, action at the state and local level is critical for engagement and deployment. The federal government may exert many times more control over emissions than a town does, but our actions add to or deplete the same carbon budget. Any emissions reduction anywhere in any sector counts as progress towards the same goal. We know that mitigating the climate crisis requires cooperative work at all levels, from local energy transitions like Madison's, to state programs like the CEPI grant, to national policies that stop subsidizing fossil fuels, to international agreements to set emissions limits. The world has never been doing more to reduce emissions, but it's still not enough to avoid unsafe levels of global heating. The 2020s are the critical decade for climate action, and we are now halfway through it. So we must consider what power we have to act and use that power to do more. Change is here now. We need to do more and faster, but the work is underway. Communities across the country and here in New Jersey are acting. Thanks to the support of the BPU and Sustainable Jersey, Madison is proud to offer a model for acting locally on climate, working cooperatively to support New Jersey's Energy Master Plan, and committing to a safer, healthier world for Madison's future generations. Thank you all for being here today to celebrate the work we are doing together. I'd be pleased to welcome Randy Solomon next, but it seems he has not made it on time, so I'll hand the lectern back to Mayor Conley.
Just a brief closing, and then I think we'll get a big checkup here. I think is the next thing we need to do. But again, I want to thank you all for being here today. Madison looks forward to being a leader in the community in energy implementation, just as Councilwoman Rachel mentioned. It would not be possible without the BPU, Sustainable Jersey, and advocates for greener Madison. We will continue to lead the way.